All right, so today we are going to open a box of cons of Tarkir. Pretty excited to open a box. Don't do this too often, so it is very, very exciting. 36 opportunities to get some fetch lands here, which is cool. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this party started here. I think we've done a pretty good job with this set. Obviously bringing back the fetch lands has been very exciting to most people. Blood-Soaked Champion. Pretty usable card. This has seen some play in Standard so far, so that's a pretty good one. Happy to have that. I just like skipping right to the good stuff, going straight for the uncommons and the rares. 1,000 wins. Looks like we've got a foil back there, right of the Serpent. Common, but that's kind of cool. Ghost Fireblade. I think if this is something you come across in a draft, it might be usable, but besides that, probably not going to see a ton of play otherwise. Ooh, look at that, I'm just going to skip right to it because I kind of moved too many cards out of the way and saw it. That's the second wind sweep that I've come across in my second fetch land, so that's pretty cool. Love the fetches. I love that Wizards decided to bring these back for the set, because I personally didn't have the money to drop on play sets of all the fetch lands, and I think that's probably the case for most people. And it looks like we've got another foil back there. Another common, Valley Dasher. I'll never complain about getting foils, even if they are commons. But either way, always excited for the fetches. See how many times I can say fetches in this video. Despise. That's a great card. It's seen a ton of play throughout the years. I actually have used that quite a few times. Great sideboard card. Very good card. Abzan Ascendancy. Looks like we have another foil back there. Let's take it. Uncommon this time. Like I said before, I will always take a foil or morph token. Set the good stuff off to the side and review and see how good this box ended up being at the end of the video. See if we can keep our streak alive of foil cards here. Probably not after I just said that. The charms I think are really good in this set. I like that they've gone to the 3-color charms from the last set that they did with Return to Ravnica. Kind of changes things up a little bit, which is cool. Right down and Trap Essence. Counter target spell, put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature. Hey, that's not a bad card at all. A target spell for 3 with an extra ability. I can see that getting some play at some point. Plus, I kind of dig the red, blue, green combo. And an island, that's ooh. Always use more islands, not really. Well, we didn't get a foil that time, but that's alright. We've gotten our fair share so far. I actually dig these common duels that come into play tapped. Like I said, they're common, but if you're drafting or doing some sort of sealed thing, that can definitely come in handy, especially in a set like this where there's a lot of multicolored cards with 3 different colors. So I have a thing for lands personally, if you hadn't noticed, but I like when they do stuff like that. Just Kyogre and Villainous Wealth. I have a thing for lands, and I have a thing for gold cards, so this is a pretty good set for me to be cracking packs for. For one of those common, where'd it go? If I can get to it. One of the common duels that comes into play tapped, but again, in the right setting, I think they definitely have some value. And our rare is Dragon Style Twins. Double strike prowess. Costs 3 and 2 red, and it's 3/3. Those guys. Won't bore you with any more of the common duels after that, I promise. Well, maybe. We'll see what happens. And our rare is another Crackling Doom. Very cool. I think that's a usable card. I dig it. It's an instant for a red, a white, and a black. It does 2 damage to each opponent. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among the creature he or she controls. Definitely some value there for only 3. I think that's going to see a lot of play. I think it has already, so very cool card. I think that's something that could maybe see some play in Modern. Something standard. Go through our commons. And our rare is See the Unwritten. That's our first mythic of the box. Actually, when I first saw this card spoiled, I kind of thought it had some cool aspects. I think it's going to see some play. It hasn't seen a ton in Standard yet, but I definitely think there's some value to it. Reveal the top 8 cards of your library. Put a creature card from among them into the battlefield. Put the rest into your graveyard. If you control a creature with power of 4 or greater, you may put the 2 creatures into your battlefield instead of 1. So kind of spendy at 6, but like I said, I think that there's definitely some decks that'll abuse that card. So very cool. I can feel it. I think this card's gonna have, this pack's gonna have a foil in it. See how good my senses are. See land card back there. See land card back there. Just an uncommon. Flying Crane technique. Untap all creatures you control. They gain flying and double strength to the end of turn. It's an instant and it costs 6. Not a terrible card, but I think it's kind of spendy myself. And it looks like my instincts were totally wrong there. There was no foil in that pack. The only thing foil about that pack is the wrapper. It's kind of foily. That is some of the best artwork that they've come out with in a long time. Dude just hitting a bear. That's awesome. I'm sure we've all seen that at this point. Another charm. We'll take that. Secret Plans. And Rakasha, Death Dealers are rare. I think there's some value to him. I think he's going to see some play. He's a 2/2 for a black and a green, and definitely has some value to him. I think those are pretty good abilities for only 2. So, oh, there's the foil. I was off by a pack, but I'll take a foil rare any day. Trail of Mystery. Very cool. It's always exciting to get a foil rare. I think we're due for another fetch round, but let's see if we're so lucky. I'll take foils all day long. Another charm. And there we go. Look at that. Another fetch land. Beautiful. Take all those we can get. Tomb of the Spirit Dragon. Hardened Scales. And bulk rare. I skipped ahead a little bit on this pack. I miss out on one of our. Oh, look who we have here. Sarkhan. Very nice. Any day you pull a Planeswalker is a good day. That just made this box a lot better and totally worth it. Got some fetch lands, and now we have Sarkhan, the Dragon Speaker. He's kind of lost some value since he was first spoiled, but he's still seeing some play. And I'm excited to have him. Very, very cool. Just put him right there. He gets his own special spot. He's just that cool. And I'm that excited to pull a Planeswalker. So we've got Artifact as our rare. Dragon Throne of Tarkir. Mardu Charm. Fair share of charms here. And looks like we have another fetch land, which excites me. Very cool. Let's punch another bear in the face while we're at it. Nomad Outpost, another one of the uncommon lands from the set. And our rare, this guy, Grim Haruspex. If you guys have watched my videos, hopefully you get entertainment out of how much I butcher the names of these things. Half the fun is trying to figure out how to say some of these goofy names. Common, and our rare is Ivory Tusk Fortress. Nice big elephant there. Well, so far I would say this box is a success, pulling the Sarkhan and the lands that we have. And it's not done yet. It looks like there's another foil back there. This is turning out to be a pretty good box. Oh, there we go. We've got a mythic and a foil in the same pack. That's a pretty darn good pack. Definitely not the best of the mythics in this set, but let's see what our foil is. Dragon Scale Boon. I'm happy so far with this box. Let's see what else it has to offer. Chief of the Edge, Mystic Monastery, one of those dead drops, and Mardu Ascendancy. Not terrible, but we'll take it. You can't win them all. Another uncommon. Land, Death Frenzy, looks like a rare is going to be a gold card. Savage Knuckleblade. I actually like this guy. I think he's definitely pretty diverse, and for 3 and a 4/4, I think he's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's a solid pull. I'm happy with that one. Master of the Way. It's kind of cool art, actually. Sultai Flare, Tamura Charger, and the rare drumroll is another Blood-Soaked Champion. I believe that was the first card that we pulled in this box. So again, usable card, seen some standard play. Not a bad card at all. Seeker of the Way. That guy's definitely seen some play. Nomad Outpost, and our rare is End Hostilities. Destroy all creatures and all permanents attached to creatures. It's the newest in the long line of wrath spells that clear the boards. Sure, the white and blue control guys will have fun with that card. And our rare is a Necropolis Fiend. Got one of those guys in either earlier in this video or another video. I forget, but he looks familiar. Another morph token back there. Is it just me, or are we due for another fetch land? I don't know. We'll see. Tamura Charm, Set Adrift, and no, it's not going to be in this one. Wingmate Rock, another mythic, and probably one of the better cards in this set, actually. It's definitely seen a lot of standard play so far. It's got great value. Costs 5. He's a 3/4 flyer. And basically, whenever he enters the battlefield, if you attack the creature this turn, you get another 3/4 flyer. And whenever he attacks, you gain a life for each attacking creature. There's a ton of value in this guy. So I'm excited to pull that. And like I said, that's one that's seen quite a bit of play. So that's another good mythic card. Actually, one of the ones that's towards the top of the list in terms of monetary value for this set so far. I'll take that over a fetch land. Common, uncommon, Another hardened scales, but looks like we do have a foil back here, which is a common. But hey, as mentioned previously, in my book, all foils are good foils. I always like pulling foils. It's fun. Adds to the mystery and excitement and anticipation of cracking packs. Lightning, Tamura Charm, Seeker of the Way, and Master of Pearls. This is another one that's seen a bit of play, if I'm not mistaken. Another one of the solid white creatures in this set. Very cool. I'm excited to pull that one. I'm not sure if this box is really good or if this set's really good, or if it's just both, but pretty happy with my pull so far. Oops. Rare is going to be another Dragon, Throne of Tarkir. Getting down towards the bottom of the box. See if we can't get another fetch land out of this thing before it's all said and done. Rare is Retribution of the Ancients. The black one costing enchantment from the set. Not quite to our uncommons. There we go. Ruthless Ripper, Death Frenzy, Heir of the Wilds, and Tamura Ascendancy. Another one of the Ascendancy enchantments. Sea Drino. Well, if anyone's been paying attention since this set's come out, this guy has definitely seen some play in Standard. One of the best rare creatures in the set. Cost 4, he's a 4/5 with trample, and when he enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. So another one of those standard cards that comes in, gives you life, and is pretty good value for its casting cost. Kind of reminds me of the old Thrag Tusk from a little ways back. So that's cool. I'm happy to get one of those. We're down to our last few packs. Let's see white at the bottom of the box now. Kairu Spell Snatcher. Not a card that I've seen played a ton. Alright, we're in the home stretch here, guys. Lightning, Cranial Archive, Spear Mantis, and Mantis Rider. Another valuable card. He's a 3/3 for 3, and he's got Flying Vigilance and Haste, so I think there's definitely some value there. Not a horrible rare. See if my instincts are right this time. This feels like it's going to have a foil in it. Still thinking there's going to be a foil in it, but it might be wishful thinking. Here's our rare Segu Mauler. Not terrible. Kind of dig the artwork. No foil. My foil instincts are not good, apparently. And last but certainly not least, let's see what we end with here. Crater's Claws. We're ending with a bulk rare. Oh, well, I'm happy with what this box has offered. Let's run through our rares really quick. Rares and foils. Obviously, most exciting is this Archon, the Dragon Speaker. Crater's Claws to start things off. Just going to go through these quick because if you've watched this video, you obviously know what all I've pulled. I would say this is a pretty solid box though. I'm definitely happy with everything that I got. Of course, you always want to get more of those guys of the fetch lands, but I think we got about 4, which is not bad at all. Our fair share of mythics in there, which is always nice. Pretty good balance of foils mixed in. Maybe we only got 3 fetch lands, but either way, that's what we've got this time around. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.